like a startling sign that fate had finally found me. And your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let the thoughts cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to fill this hole and let the space between Take me down to the river bend. Take me down to the fighting end. Wash the poison from off my skin. Show me how to be whole again. Fly me up on a silver wing, past the black where the sirens sing. Warm me up in a nova's glow, and drop me down to the dream below. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see, for you to see. Bring me home in a blinding dream, through the secrets that I've seen. Wash the sorrow from off my skin, and show me how to be whole again. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see, for you to see. Crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything else I need to be. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see. It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I've put my trust in you. cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I've said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I find the answers aren't so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these thoughts, they make no sense. I found bliss in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away. Over and over again. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. 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 Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Should have stayed. Were the signs I ignored? Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. One more light goes out in the sky of a million stars. It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. I do.
You were standing in the wake of devastation, when you were waiting on the edge of the unknown, and with the cataclysm raining down, inside's crying, save me now. You were there, impossibly alone.
Do you feel cold and lost in desperation? You build up hope, but failure's all you've known. Remember all the sadness and frustration, and let it go. Bringing up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Yeah, I drive myself crazy, cause I can't escape the gravity. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on to so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on.
Why is everything so heavy? You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the water's out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Just so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy?
I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same.
I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same.
And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy? something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Crawling in my head again. Feels like I'll never leave this place. There's no escape. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what to take. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my fucking misery. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. Fire needs a space to burn, a breath to build a glow. I've heard it said 1,000 times, but now I know that you don't know what you've got. Oh, you don't know what you've got. No, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. Until it's gone. Until it's gone. I thought I kept you safe and sound. I thought I made you strong, but something made me
shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last.
You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You So don't apologize. I'm losing what I don't deserve. The blame is mine alone for bridges I have burned. So don't apologize. I'm losing what I don't deserve. What I don't deserve. What I don't deserve. What I don't deserve.
Use the dead wood to make the fire rise. The blood of innocence burning in the skies.
A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
A little bit insecure, a little unconfident, 'cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. What you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change.
I've been traveling down this lonely road, chasing dreams, carrying this heavy load. The miles between us feel so long, but in my heart I know I belong. The nights are cold and the days are gray, but I'll find my way, I'll find my way. No matter how far, no matter the strain, I'll always be with you through the pain. I'm always somewhere waiting for the day when I'll return and make you stay. Though the distance keeps us apart, I'll never leave you in my heart. The days turn into weeks, then into years, but the thought of you always calms my fears. The world is wide, but I'm coming back. You're the only thing I'm never lacking. The nights are cold and the days are gray, but I'll find my way, I'll find my way, I'll find my way. No matter how far, no matter the strain, I'll always be with you through the pain. I'm always somewhere waiting for the day when I'll return and make you stay. Though the distance keeps us apart, I'll never leave you in my heart. Through every storm, through every fight, I'll keep holding on, I'll keep the light. Even if the road is rough and long, I'll come back to you where I belong. I'm always somewhere waiting for the day when I'll return and make you stay. Though the distance keeps us apart, I'll never leave you in my heart. I'm always somewhere in your heart I stay, and I'll return, we'll find our way.
Every glance you pass my way leaves me dreaming through the day. Silent whispers in my mind, hoping someday you might find. But you're blind to love, can't you see? All these feelings inside of me, every touch, every sigh. You're blind to love, and I wonder why. Watching from the shadows here, hiding all my doubt and fear. Every smile you share with them breaks my heart again and again. But you're blind to love, can't you see? All these feelings inside of me, every touch, every sigh. You're blind to love, I wonder why. Maybe one day you'll turn around, see the love that's always found in the silence of your eyes. You'll realize what I hide. But you're blind to love. Can't you see? Can't you see all these feelings inside of me? Every time, every sigh, you're blind to love, and I wonder why. Blind to love, can't you see? One day you'll see what's inside of me.
Under blankets we lied, whispering dreams we hide. In your arms I find my sky. Together we'll never subside. Your heartbeat is my lullaby, soft as the moonlit tide. In this moment time flies by. With you I'll forever abide. Cozy nights, candlelight, wrapped in warmth that feels so right. Every star in the sky tonight shines for us, oh so bright. Wrapped in your tender gaze, lost in our fiery maze. In your love I drift and daze, counting endless lazy days. We'll ride this wave of love, hand in hand we'll rise above. Every sigh and every shove are the threads of our growth. Cozy nights and candlelight, wrapped in warmth that feels so right. Every star in the sky tonight shines for us, oh so bright. We'll ride this wave of love, hand in hand we'll rise above. Every sigh and every shove are the threads of our growth. Cozy nights and candlelight, wrapped in warmth that feels so right. Every star in the sky tonight shines for us, oh so bright.
Every time you walk into the room, my heart beats fast, can't help but swoon. Caught up in your every move. lost in thoughts I can't assume. Watching from a distance, dreaming in the night, wishing I could tell you how you make me feel inside. I've got a hidden crush deep inside my heart, hoping someday you'll see we could never be apart. Every glance you throw my way makes me feel alive with this hidden crush. I'm longing to confide. Your smile lights up the darkest days. In your eyes I find my way. Silent whispers in the air, wishing that you'd know I care. Holding back these feelings, letting time decide. Dreaming of the moment when our worlds collide. I've got a hidden crush deep inside my heart, hoping someday you'll see we can never be apart. Every glance you throw my way makes me feel alive with this hidden crush. I'm longing to confide. Maybe one day I'll find the courage to let you know what's true. Until that day I'll keep on dreaming of a love that's meant for two. I've got a hidden crush deep inside my heart, hoping someday you'll see we can never be apart. Every glance you throw my way makes me feel alive with this hidden crush. I'm longing to confide. Hidden crush, waiting for the day when words will find their way. Hidden crush, hoping you'll see what you mean to me. I feel like I'm staring at heaven when I look into your eyes. Ooh, babe. Ooh. Oh. The way that you love me is different than any other I could ever try. You gave me my peace, you helped me to heal, and you became my reason to try. Deep as the ocean I feel whenever you come near. We're right as rain, day after day. Feels like I know you still. Something about the way that you hold me keeps a girl coming back.